So I've not been in the garage in a while, and while the weather's a bit shit and hopefully the weather's going to be getting a bit better soon, I'm going to start working on the other DR125. It's just been sitting tucked in the corner. So while the kind of weather's bad, as I said, going to get a start on that. I really want it just to be really basic. I've got the other one as a kind of baseline for the wiring, because that's pretty much the only thing I think that's going to give me bother, other than maybe the carb, because I had a look in it earlier and I think it's only got one jet. I think it's missing its primary jet. I don't know if someone used it like that, and I don't know. So we need to find out about that. But first of all, going to try and sort out the wiring and see if we can get it to work. Going to pick up a battery for it tonight, and I think the only other piece of hardware that I actually need is an airbox. And I think, you know, as I said, I don't want lights, don't want any of that. Someone's ripped that off already anyway. So maybe in the future we could look at getting a daytime MOT for it, but I'm not fussed about that just now. I just want a kind of running bike. So yeah, let's get started on it. So what I've done is I've got the bike set up on the paddock stand here, and I've taken all the stuff off the handlebars, all the controls, all the wiring, got the lights, which obviously I wouldn't really need, and throttle, clutch, stuff like that. I realised when I was doing that I'm going to need to get a clutch cable as well, so that's just another thing on the list kind of thing that I'm going to need to get. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of see what wiring I've got here. I'm going to set my other bike up just next to it. I'm going to take the ferns and the seat off it and see the wiring similarities. It's not the same engine, so I'm assuming there'll be some differences, but of the wiring, of what I can remember and of the wiring that I've seen here, it is pretty similar. So hopefully it won't be, you know, too bad. So as you saw, I just took off the tank as well, thought I might as well get a bit of picture of what's going on. So what I'm trying to do just now is just kind of see similarities, where they are. There is kind of a few differences, but you know, we'll work through it and hopefully it'll be alright. As I said, need to get a battery, clutch cable. I've got the exhaust. The more I look at the carb, that's it there, the more questionable it is. So that might be on the list as well. We'll see. I've got, this is kind of what I'm most worried about, and you can probably see why now. I've got two looms, and it's been so long since I've looked at this, but I think the story goes that this loom is the old one that someone's been cutting up and doing stuff to, and this one is actually a new one, or not new, but bought with the idea that it was working. So hopefully we'll be able to make one working one out of these two. I'm going to have a look just now and see what wires we've actually got here. So this is as far as I've got. I've just kind of started laying out where I think the loom should be plugged in, the ignition coil pack. Just a lot of this stuff's going to be redundant because I'm not having lights and stuff like that, so if I'm wanting to kind of tidy it up, I think I'll just loop it all, but we'll see when we get to that point. This is actually the loom that the fella that I bought this off of said someone couldn't get to work, but I'm going to try it out, see if we can get it to work. Don't see why it shouldn't unless there's just something stupid wrong with it, but we'll try that. I've just been kind of modelling it off of here, but yeah, it's a start. I do have a wee bit of an idea of what's going on, like, you know, these three yellows need to make their way up to meet these three yellows. Those three from the engine will send the signal up to the rectifier chain, because it'll be a really high voltage coming out the engine, so it needs to lower that, and then I think those should eventually kind of make their way to the lights and stuff. So I don't understand it enough to know whether I need to plug this in or not. I'm going to assume that I do, so that's what I'm going to do, but we'll see how it goes. I can always try and get some help if I need it, which I probably will. So I think I'm going to leave it there for tonight. As I said, you know, it's a start, it's not an awful lot done, but I think once I get the battery, I might try and get a hold of a voltmeter to see if it, you know, it probably won't work to begin with, so it can kind of trace where power's getting to and stuff like that. But yeah, going to leave it there for tonight. Got all the kind of stuff laid out. Hopefully it won't be too long before it's kind of getting on its way. But cheers.